All right, what's up, YouTube? Here go my boys right here. I got some little boys, yearling type pit bulls that's going through some training. They also going through the coronavirus training. These dogs are being trained to detect coronavirus and to protect, repel, and defend against any person infected by the coronavirus. Okay? We also have, I have a person with me today that I'm starting on her dog. And when I start on her dog, that's kind of gonna be what we're showing today. We started a dog in obedience, and we're downtown kind of area, some city area. We're gonna show some distractions. We're finna get it real a little bit. Finna get it real. Let's get it real, okay? Here she is. Here we about to start her. You go ahead and take her out. Go ahead and take her out. All right, we good. I'm live. No, I'm just letting you know you good. You can talk. You know what I'm saying? It's good. I'm just letting you know I'm on. So no profanity, please. Okay, you have her here. Okay, here she is here. Okay, we're gonna get and dress her out. Okay, this on her. Okay, so you're gonna put the regular choke chain over the neck. Matter of fact, hold this. And you hold that, and I'll get that. Right. You got it? Can you see me?
Yeah.
All right, I double up on my equipment. Okay, I'm gonna use a regular choker, and I'm gonna use a prong collar also. We double up. All right, this is her first day. This is Trixy. It's a 2-year-old pit bull, and this is her first day being trained with her new owner. All right, take the new owner. So, go over there. You can go talk. I can't vlog myself, huh? Okay, let me see what I can do. I got somebody else that's on the phone, so we're working it out, y'all. We're gonna work it out. We'll work it out. Hey, yo, okay. Hey, okay, boys, okay. Okay, y'all can see, everybody got protection in, and they will protect. So we do protection with this also. Right now, what we're going to show is obedience, right? Okay, boys, hey, boys, okay. Let's go over here, all right? Come on, Trixy. Here we go. All right. This is our first day. I'm going to show everything on this. We're going to break it down from the beginning. Okay, well, this is a new channel, bro. Boys, stay right there. Hey, you stay right there. Just leave right there. I'm just going to close this gate. I'm going to close the gate with the boys. Okay, now we good. Okay, now here we go with Trixy. All right, now the main thing I want to make sure I show in this channel, and the thing is doing is we're teaching the dogs, because they seem to be our savior. We want to kind of teach the dogs to repel against the coronavirus. What I do is I'll teach them to detect it, to intercept the virus. Then they'll key on persons that are sitting with the virus, and then they will repel those people against you. They won't allow those people to approach you or to touch you or anything of that nature, right? And so basically, we start that from just basic obedience. And this is her first day, and we're going to show you how we start the obedience. Now, if you kind of just watch, I want to go through the equipment first, because the equipment is very important, right? On this particular dog, the way I like to do it, I like safety first, especially on the dog that's an adult dog that may pull or run, or we don't know what she's going to do, but she's not a puppy. We haven't did everything with her. We don't know how she feels, how she thinks, or how she behaves. So safety, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I put a regular choker on, it's a long one that it kind of just hangs on that. And it both are attached to the leash. Prong and the other choker. Then I have a 2-inch nylon in case I have to tie her up for any other purposes, to be restrained or for other training purposes, okay? But we train with a 2-inch nylon, and we train prong, and then we have the regular choker on for safety, okay? Equipment is important. We'll go over a lot of equipment things too. Okay, this is the owner of the dog, but I'm sorry about that, I stepped on the tail. She's not actually gonna hold her just yet. She'll be walking with me in proximity. I'll explain things to her, and we're gonna kind of let y'all watch me go through her class right quick. And then we'll kind of figure out what you guys want. But what I'm gonna need y'all to do, I'm gonna need y'all to hit me up on the comments. You gotta tell me what you want to see. Because I can do anything that a dog is physically capable of doing. But I can't think of what's on your mind. You have to tell me what y'all want to see. What's gonna make things work out for you? What's gonna help you with social distancing, okay? How can I make your family member better for your life and to protect you and your loved ones from the coronavirus epidemic, the pandemic, okay? So we'll go over here, we'll have class, and then we'll discuss those other things in a moment, okay? Let me know if you can't hear me, G.
Okay.
I'm gonna be talking to her, but I want them to hear me too.
Okay.
I'm actually just kind of.
I got y'all.
Just get the instruction of what I'm doing. Do it how you think it's most effective, okay? Because I'm kind of going to just do this, and you just got me right, okay? This is how we go, okay? Now with her, the first thing we want to work on is proximity, okay? Proximity training means that I want to teach her where she's supposed to be in relation to you at all times. Where is her positioning as far as our association when we're doing what X, Y, Z, whatever, okay? And the thing that we're working on today is walking. When we're walking, where are you supposed to be in relation to me? How are you supposed to behave, and what are you supposed to be doing? Okay, so we're doing the behavioral part right now, and we'll add training on top of the behavioral part, and then we'll come back and reinforce that, okay? That's why we have 100% effective rate. We never fail. We never fail, never, okay? So, go across the street, walk across the street, walk across the street. Okay. We're in town right now, so we're kind of in the city. I don't like to train in at your house or somewhere like that, because most of the time when you really need a dog or you want to function and do things, you're not going to be at home. You're going to be out and about in the city. You're going to be doing things. That's when it's going to be time for you to use your dog. That's when it's going to be useful, right? Now, we started now. If you see her sitting and things like that, that is a part of what I'm doing. The entire time that I'm talking to you, I'm actually going to be working. So there's never a time when I'm not doing anything. I'm doing something right now while I'm talking to you. I'm actually doing something, okay? And I'm going to start explaining that to her. So if I'm not talking to you, I'm not ignoring you, but I need you to see how I'm instructing so that it can be more like I'm talking to you about this, okay? So I'm talking to her, all right? So here we go with this and then the proximity training. The thing with it is we want to have her left side or right side. What side do you use? So we're going to put on the right side, okay? When we're doing the right side proximity training, you see how she's paying attention to this? Okay, we're going to utilize that, right? We're going to take this, and we're going to take her natural instinct, and we're going to manipulate it to convince her that this thing is done this way. So basically what I'm going to do is, I'm going to change her lifestyle. A lot of people, when they train dogs, they teach them tricks. They teach them a response to a sound, or a stimulus, or anything like that. They respond to the stimulus or the sound. And that's just a trick, and that's not really learning. What's different is the way I do it, I actually teach them something. They have to learn. They learn to understand what I'm saying and what I'm doing, okay? Okay, now here we go. I'm gonna do a couple of things, and then I'm gonna come back to you, okay? So the first thing about this is, proximity with her being on the right side, is I need to let her figure out what's going on. I'm not gonna force the issue. First, let's develop understanding. So when I move, you can stay where you are. When I move, I'm gonna have her just do her own thing. Go wherever she wanna go, do what she wanna do. But while she's doing this, I'm starting proximity training. I'm teaching her where she should be in relation to me. And what I'm doing is I'm giving pops, little pops on the leash, to let her know that she's not in proper position. Now, I'm not gonna tell her anything, because this is the part where we're figuring it out. I'm letting her come to a conclusion in her mind. If you notice, she's already doing it. Look how smart she is. She's already getting on my right side, and she's in a perfect position. I manipulated her instincts to get her here. So she doesn't realize I've done this, okay? But what I want to do is, I don't ever want her to realize it. I want her to develop it into a mentality that this is where I'm supposed to be. So now, I'm just going to put the sit with it, right? Still not going to use any commands, but we're going to put it into function. We're going to make it be what it is, but we're developing it through tapping into her instincts. I'm kind of, in a way, tricking her into doing the right thing, and as she does the right thing, I reinforce that behavior, and once I reinforce it, she's like, oh, well, that's what you want me to do. Okay, let's do that. So I'll go back to the proximity. I'm not asking her to do anything. I'm trying to show her something without telling her something. I want her to realize her positioning in order for her to have it embedded into her lifestyle. I'm not telling her, but she's realizing that these pops mean that something else. She bite the leash. Pops mean something's wrong. Something's not right. She's stressing on it. She don't know what's wrong, but she's understanding that something's wrong. Something's wrong. And now she's fixing herself. Now look at where she is. She's perfect. I got the leash in the other hand. She's perfect. Proximity. I tapped into her instincts. I'm using her instincts to teach her the mentality I need for her to live this lifestyle. Okay? So everything I do is going to be 100% permanent. You're not going to have to ever redo it, because it's going to be a part of what they are and what they're doing. It'll be a part of their thinking now. They're going to learn to think this way. And now I'm going to make her sit. I let her stand there on purpose all that time for her to realize proximity, for her to get used to standing next to me here. What I want her to do is to develop a habit of my person is here to me. She wants her person always here to her shoulder, right? And that's kind of the perfect heel position. I don't tell them that. I let them flow into that. I let them develop into that. So they kind of think this is their idea, but it's mine. But since it's their idea, it's permanent. Okay? So I'll do it again. It's still proximity. Still proximity. And this is the beginning of heal. Notice we're not walking anywhere. Okay? Everybody think you gotta go all down the street, do all these physical things. I'm in a 10-foot block that I'm walking right now. This is 12 feet. Probably most I'm walking with this dog, right? But I'm doing my thing. What I'm doing is making her adjust to me. I'm letting her know that her being depends on me. Where she is irrelevant. It needs to be adjusted periodically so she would be correct where she needs to be. It's all about her understanding. Now I'm gonna turn myself this way now, so I've been facing the other way, and now I want to see if she's gonna get in position by herself with me just going this way. I'm still gonna do it that way. I'm not worried about this way. I'm going back and forth because of the movement. But I want to see if she's gonna get in position by herself. And notice that I'm not trying to walk in straight lines. I'm trying to walk in very unorganized and very sporadic type movements because nobody walks in straight lines in real life. I'm bumping into her on purpose. Nobody walks in straight lines in real life. So if you do that, your dog is not going to be properly trained for a realistic kill. It's going to be like some stage stuff. Now see how she's shutting down now? Now she's realizing that her movement is the problem. She's realizing her movement is the problem. So now she's trying to be stationary to see, well, if I'm in the way, how can I get out of your way? Well, how am I in your way? Because I keep bumping into her, and now I'm doing it on purpose. I want her to be uncomfortable. I want this situation uncomfortable. I want her to understand something's wrong. Something's wrong. That's how I get to understand it. Because I tap into you. I tap into this. I tap into that. We're going to be here. They're going to be a partnership. When I finish with that, they're going to be the best of partners, not friends. Partners. Partners work together in conjunction to get something done. Okay? Now I'm almost finished with this lesson. Actually, we'll finish it up here. And she's starting to show the little signs, but she's getting her proximity correct. And so now I'm going to put her to win, and then I'll put her back to her owner. Okay? And all it is basically just introducing the mentality, the idea of what we're about to do. Heal to walk with me, to escort me, to take me where I need to go with what we're doing, okay? Now, that mentality has been introduced. Now, see, I introduced it. Now, I'm fixing to teach, okay? I introduced the mentality. The understanding is going to come with the teaching, okay? So here we go with this. Now you teach the heal. Now as I'm teaching the heal, we tap into that proximity. I'm going to shorten the leash now. Now we're going on control. Now I'm going to be doing something to her, and then we're going to break that down and see how she felt about the information I gave. If she's going to receive it now, and how much of it she received. Okay? So I'll go now with training. Well, I'm actually showing her a proper position. I'm showing her that I want her to walk, turn. Notice the turn. See how uncomfortable it's making her. I'm turning the way I'm turning on purpose also. My movements help dictate her behavior. I want her to understand that when I make this turn, that she has to double time to get around because she has to go a farther distance around to be back in proper position. And so I have to emphasize that fact. I emphasize that fact by making her uncomfortable. I make her uncomfortable so she can understand that something's wrong, that I need to do something different. I need to fix something. Something's not right. Okay? Well, I'll make about 2 or 3 more circles, and then we're going to check the understanding. Okay? Okay? And now we're going to check the understanding, right? So what I've just told her was, you need to be where I am. I'm the one that's important. You need to be where I am. That was the proximity. Now, within being where I am, this is actually where you need to be while you're with me, okay? And so now I've introduced this information. I don't expect her to know it, but let's see how much of it she's absorbed. Because that's the thing about this. It's like absorbing a sponge absorbing water. She's going to pick this up like that. It's not a forced learning, it's an absorbed learning. It's like they're absorbing their atmosphere, and it makes it a part of their lifestyle. Okay? So now let's check her understanding by allowing slack in the leash. Everything I just done was tight leash, tight leash, tight leash. Okay, that shows me showing you something. But now let me see what you understand by giving you the leash and allowing you to show me what I need to show you. Okay? So now we're going to go in proximity. I know she doesn't understand the words, but I'm going to use the words now because I'm testing the understanding. So I'll say heel. And I'll give her a J. That's a J in the line to show if she understands. Now I did not pull her, she turned around, showing understanding, but I'm correcting her because she's on the wrong side a little bit. I'll come to a stop. I'll see if she sits by herself, and she sat by herself. She already, now that's a part of the heel, the automatic sit. She's showing tremendous understanding because I didn't ask her that yet. But she's showing an evolution of understanding where we're going with this. Excellent dog, excellent dog. Okay, I'm gonna kill the blog now, and I'll go back to something else. But right now, I'm gonna go ahead and I need to get personal with her. We need to do some one-on-one, and I'll do this back again. I'll pick up later. Okay? Come see. And so, and then also we'll pick up later, right? Now I'm allowing this for interaction, and I always do this when I give it back. That kind of let me greet you thing, that takes the stress off, because she doesn't know me, and everything we did was stress. So to take the stress off, before I start with the one-on-one, I let them come over, that little tail wag thing, kind of take it off, and I'm finna start. So I'll catch up with you guys later. All right, YouTube, thank you.